Game number 3, slam dunk to the beach. As we've got a good one. Eleanor Roosevelt High School taking on the Patrick School. Patrick School in the black. Out of Elizabeth, New Jersey. Eleanor Roosevelt High School out of Greenbelt, Maryland. They're in the white. We are underway. A little contact, but it is the Patrick School that will begin with the basketball. And a 3-second violation will get the basketball back to Eleanor Roosevelt High School. Their head coach is Brendan O'Neill. School formed in 1976, enrollment just under 2,500. Jameer Butler has it. Gets it inside, open jumper, gross off the mark. Rebound grabbed by the Patrick School. Patrick School, coached by Chris Chavane. Established back in 1863, middle of the Civil War. Only an enrollment of 210 kids. Chavane's up top with it. Three is good, and it's St. Patrick on the board first, leading it 3-0. Attacking Butler the other way, got stripped on the way up. The Patrick School on the run. 3 for the corner, in and out, but kept alive in a second try. 5-0. Celtics lead. That was Alex Rice who hit that last one. Michael Ramos got the first one. Couple of roster changes. Trying to give him on the go. 3 for the outside. Short from Cameron Brown. And rebound grabbed by the Patrick School. This is Rice for Ramos. Another tray. And it's 8-0. Celtics lead. Three from straight away. Rose can't hit. Bounces out to Butler. Butler gets it inside, and Cochran foul. Hamill head of the stripe for a pair. A couple of free throws coming here for Jamal Cochran, senior. Gets Roosevelt on the board. It's 8-1. The foul was on Deontay Johnson for the Patrick School. Both free throws good. It's an 8-2 game. Full court pressure here from Eleanor Roosevelt. And it's broken with relative ease. Deontay Johnson steps through. Into the corner. Ramos again can't get that one. Nice offensive rebound in traffic from Johnson. Johnson finds Deontay Johnson, who gets it in the corner, and that one would not go for So. And a foul is called. Robin So had a pretty wide open look that time for the Celtics. And he picks up the foul, his first. Lob inside, tipped away. Good hands as Alex Rice tipped it, and it goes out of bounds. The official's unsure. Jump ball. Arrow will keep it with Eleanor Roosevelt. It'll be Cameron Brown to throw it in for the Raiders. They tried to find Brown on the cut near the rim. Too high for him. Out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Patrick School. 8-2. Celtics lead. 3 minutes in. Center of the floor. Deontay Johnson gets it inside. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for and ripped away by Isaiah Gross. Gross on a run into the lane. Too strong with it. Ball batted in the air. Butler ends up with it. Extra feet in the corner for Rose. Can't get the roll in the three, but a foul will keep it here. Jamal Cochran got shoved to the back. And the foul against the Patrick School. 4:57 left in this opening quarter. Lob inbound. Goes to Brown straight away. Brown works his way towards the paint, floats it too strong off the glass. Nice rebound by So, but he threw it away, and it's a layup for Cameron Brown. And it's 8-4. So after an 8-0 run to start the game for the Patrick School, 4 in a row from Eleanor Roosevelt. Ramos for three, couldn't hit. Rebound grab by Roosevelt. Brown on the run. In the corner, it's Gross. Stripped by Ramos, tie up, Arrow will give it to the Patrick School. Demir Folks in for the Patrick School. And Sal will go out for the Celtics. 4:21 left opening quarter. It is 8-4. Trap, a good one here from Eleanor Roosevelt, near steal. Ramos ends up with it short corner. Nice job to draw the defense from Rice, gets it to the corner. Three would not go from Folks, and Roosevelt ends up with the ball. Into traffic, though, was Butler, and he walked as he fell down. Thought he would get a free path up the floor, it didn't work out. And one of those unforced errors cost Eleanor Roosevelt. 8-4, Patrick School leads over halfway through this opening quarter. Three, good. Jaden Pierce with the triple, and it's 11-4. Rose spun his way into some trouble, finds Brown, trying to turn the corner, and he is bumped and fouled by Alex Rice. Rice picking up his first, already the fourth foul of the Patrick School. Driving, creating some space. Simon couldn't finish. Ramos the rebound. Ramos got it back from Rice with a bobble. Job to somehow maintain control. Foltz with a little bit of room. Over to Rice. Rice gets it in the corner to Pierce. Pierce pull-up jumper, got it. And it's 13-4. Timeout called by Eleanor Roosevelt High. We'll take it with the Raiders. 13-4. The Patrick School leads. This is Slam Dunk to the beat.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
At ETI Physical Therapy, we'll be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes.
2:58 to go in the opening quarter. Patrick School up to a 13-4 lead on Eleanor Roosevelt High. Slam Dunk to the Beach, game number 3, finale of the day session. Still 3 more games to come tonight. Eleanor Roosevelt calling the timeout, and it's Isaiah Gross trying to challenge at the rim. Got it blocked, got it back, got it blocked again. Ball loose, and somehow Gross came out with it. Not sure how it kept coming to him. Pull-up jumper for Lewis would not go. And Rice to rebound. In transition, finding Pierce. And they'll get set up. Ramos had the hot hand early, knocking down a couple of threes. His pass tipped away and stolen. Lewis, the theft, and the finish. And it's 13-6, 2:15 left first quarter. Deep 3 for Rice. He's got it. Boy, does the Patrick School have some range. 10-point lead for the Celtics. Gross the other way. Hands it off to Brown. Brown to the paint. Got bumped and finished anyway. Challenged up near the rim. And was able to put it through. Pierce splits a double. Layup wouldn't go. Rebound grab by Gross. Steele gives it back to Ramos for 3 off the mark. Long rebound, Lewis. 3-on-1. Lewis, high feed, tipped away. Ramos got it to Rice. Rice the other way, 3-on-3. Open triple, knocks it down. Pierre draining the tray. Jaden Pierre giving the Patrick School an 11-point lead. Now a floater off the mark from Brown. The action up and down. Little sloppy, but both teams playing hard. Fouts the open 3. He's got it, and it's 22-8. A barrage of trays for the Patrick School. Six first quarter three-point shots. In the lane. Losing handle, Simon, and a tie-up arrow will keep it with Eleanor Roosevelt, but they have been jumped on here by the Patrick School. 60% from 3. They're 6 of 10 from deep. 6 of their 8 made shots have come from beyond the arc. Kyle Rose comes into the game for Roosevelt. As does Thomas Whitley for the first time. More full court pressure. Jahari Simon, the third sub in. It's broken. Trail 3 for Pierre. Would not go. It bounces up over the backboard, and the ball belongs to the Raiders. 22-8. Final 23 seconds of the opening quarter. Straight away with it, Whitley finds Brown for 3. That one wouldn't go. Pierre the rebound. Pierre on the run. Into the defense for a charge. Good job getting back. Taking the contact, Cameron Brown. 10 seconds to go. 14-point game. Brown, who has already committed to William and Mary. Good job racing back defensively to take the contact. Rose works his way inside the arc and is fouled on the way up, and he'll head to the stripe for a pair. One of the interesting parts of Slam Dunk to the Beach, see the coaches that line the baseline on the basket that the Patrick School is shooting at right now. As the first free throw good for Butler. There's ebbs and flows in the action. You'll see sometimes where there's not a seat to be had. Others where, guys are coming in and out. Got to go talk to the commits or make sure that they are seen watching the commits. Part of the recruiting process. Saw coaches representing Delaware, Robert Morris earlier in the pass. I've seen Gary Williams, Jay Wright make their way here to Slam Dunk to the Beach in person to watch their potential recruits as they're over checking something at the scorer's table. 2 and 3/10 seconds left. Might not have had a guy in the book. Uh-oh, never a good sign when they've got the cell phone out to show a picture of something. So as the confusion is sorted out, we'll remind you a whole night session to come here. It's a good slate of games. Delaware matchup, Sanford School visits the host institution, Cape Henlopen, to start the action. Then Albany Academy takes on Gonzaga College High School, a New York, D.C. matchup, followed by Vermont Academy against Bishop Walsh High School. It is a technical foul. Must not have been a player in the book. Free throw is missed. And now Isaiah Gross to the line, trying to cut into the 13-point deficit. Gross connects, and he'll get another. Second one would not go. 22-10. They are still over at the scorer's table, trying to figure everything out. Kyle Rose lob near the rim and unable to convert was Gross. Length of the court heave is no good, and that is the end of the opening quarter. 22-10. The Patrick School, thanks to 6 made threes, has a 12-point lead. This is Slam Dunk to the Beat.
ATI Physical Therapy will be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at ATIPT.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players. 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of national boys high school basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with a Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
Well, our first booze of the day, and it came at Nat Measley for his poor throwing of T-shirts at the break between first and second quarters. Everybody else having a great time as they are putting on one heck of a show here at Slam Dunk to the Beach. Nat Measley, the MC of all contests, fun and games here at this event, put on by the Delaware Sports Commission, presented by Grotto Pizza. It's 22-10, the Patrick School leading Eleanor Roosevelt High School as we start the second quarter. Kick ball from the Patrick School as Johnson sent it to the sideline. 6 made threes on 9 tries in that first quarter for the Patrick School. Tough to deal with if you're Eleanor Roosevelt high. On the drive, Cameron Brown, nice finish to the rim. He's been impressive in the early going. It's a 10-point game. Pierre works his way across the midcourt stripe. Nice catch on a tough angle pass to Rice. Rice had to create a little space with Rose all over him. Pierre had faked the three. Pierre works his way to the foul line, is bumped and fouled. And that is the first foul against Eleanor Roosevelt in this game. The Patrick School operating much of its offense along the perimeter. Eleanor Roosevelt is trying to dump it inside. 16 fouls against the Patrick School. Inbound goes to Johnson for a jumper that's off the mark. Long rebound goes to Brown. Brown pull-up jumper, can't get the roll. Nice rebound in traffic for Johnson. Here comes Rice the other way. Pierre thought about the straightaway triple. Ramos had the hot hand early, keeps it going. Michael Ramos rolls the other way. Can't get the roll despite hitting every part of the rim. And the Patrick School with a ball on a 13-point lead. Pierre got the defender in the air. Into the lane. Can't sneak it over the rim twice. Third time off the mark. And saved in, but right to Cochran for Eleanor Roosevelt. Butler to the paint. Got fouled and will head to the strike. Jameer Butler, the senior, headed to the free throw line for a pair. 25-12. If you're Eleanor Roosevelt right now, just trying to catch your breath after the barrage of threes. They've done a good job to kind of level things off. Butler will get one more. I think the technical foul for the error on the scoreboard really helped them. Just settle things a bit. Even though they were only able to convert one of the two free throws. Offensive rebound. Gross for the follow. No. And this time the Patrick School with the board. And a foul. Johnson ripped it away, and then a reach called against the Raiders. That is only the first or second team foul. They were going the length. Not free throws yet. Fouls on Isaiah Gross, his first. Full court pressure from Roosevelt. Rice over the top for Pierre. Back to Pierre for three. That one wouldn't go. Johnson kept it alive, and it'll stay with the Patrick School. He tipped it right off the shoulder of Kyle Rose. 5:56 left for the first half. Patrick School with the ball and a 12-point lead. They don't have the ball anymore. 5-second violation. Good defense from the Raiders. Timeout called by the Patrick School. 5:56 to go in the first half. We'll take it with the Celtics. They lead by 12. This is Slam Dunk to the Beach.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Back here at Cape Henlopen High School, Lewis, Delaware. Slam Dunk to the Beach 2018, game number 3. It's the Patrick School leading Eleanor Roosevelt High School 25-13, 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the intensity picked up for the Raiders. It results in a steal. Butler takes it away and is fouled on his way to the 10. And Jameer Butler will head to the stripe for 2. Jaden Pierre picking up foul number 2. And 2 free throws consequently for Butler, who hits the first. Eleanor Roosevelt hasn't had a field goal in over 2.5 minutes, but they've been getting to the free throw strike. It's drawn 8 fouls from Patrick so far. They get both free throws and back to a 10-point game. 5:40 left first half. Again, they try to set up the trap. Pierre picks up his bounce, but steps through it. Finds Ramos. He gets it blocked by Rose. It'll stay with the Patrick School. Johnson gets it into Pierre, and he is fouled. And Jaden Pierre will go to the stripe as a result, 4-2. Foul goes to Cameron Brown. That's a big one. His second. First trip to the line of the day is a good one. And the lead up to 11. Brown has to sit down with those two fouls. Second free throw, no. Great hustle, though, by Johnson to get another possession. Rice works his way inside the arc. Pierre walked before he put it on the deck. Good call. And the ball goes back to Eleanor Roosevelt. They have not made a shot in 3:15, and yet they've cut into the lead over that span by a couple of points. Looking to heat up here, although without their best player. Rose for three, no good. Follow, another foul. Quentin Mincy, the offensive board, drawing the contact. And he will head to the line. Foul number 2 on Alan Johnson. First free throw makes it a 10-point game. Johnson has to go out. Replaced by Powell. Second free throw, no, but it comes right back to the shooter. Good job, though. Rice makes up for his mistake by taking it away. Ramos, who has had the hot hand, draws a double. Rice extra feed in the corner, sets up a wide open three that Harris can't hit. Long rebound chased down by Butler. Simon got it blocked to the lane. Johnson with the rejection. It'll stay with Eleanor Roosevelt. Lewis in for the Raiders. And they're going to trust Brown and bring him back as well. 10-point game, 4:34 to go first half. Rose finds Brown for three. Wouldn't go. Johnson got the rebound. And the Patrick School without numbers will slow it up. Ramos, you have to expect him to pull the trigger from there the way he shot it early. 3 made threes. And we're only 12 minutes into the game. Steps inside the arc this time and throws it through the hands of Rice. A lot of contact there. As Gross slid in to try to take the charge. No call. And a turnover, giving it back to Eleanor Roosevelt. Lob looking for Gross. Great catch, but couldn't finish inside. He tries to get it back amongst 4 different Patrick School players and somehow does. From his knees, rips it free. What an effort. Isaiah Gross. Rose finds Gross, open triple, and he is fouled. Little scissor kick to draw the contact. And that should be 3 free throws. It will. One more coming for Isaiah Gross. Back to single digits. I beg your pardon, 3 free throws, so now one more coming. So 2 of 3, and it's 26-18. Rice in the corner. Turned back. Good defense by Lewis to cut him off. Again looking to trap to get the steal out of it. Nice strip as it was going to be a layup. Quentin Mincy looked like he had it easy too. Driving Cameron Brown drawing the tough finish off the window, and it's a 6-point game with 3 minutes left in the first half. And an offensive foul will give it back to Eleanor Roosevelt. And a timeout going to be taken here by the Patrick School. 2:58 to go in the first half. 26-20. Eleanor Roosevelt is back in it. Take a quick break. Return with more Slam Dunk to the Beach in a moment.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Back here at Slam Dunk to the Beach, 2:58 to go first half. Patrick School leading Eleanor Roosevelt 26-20. Nice little run here by the Raiders. Got a dozen in the early going. Have fought their way back to within 6. Nice inside touch. Gross lost it on the way up. It's amazing his hustle. This time called for the walk. He got away with one earlier, if you recall, when he ripped it away on the baseline. Kind of wiggled free a bit from his knees. That time they gave him no leeway whatsoever. 2:45 left first half. Patrick School with the ball. Ramos to the backcourt, over the top to Rice. Rice splits the double. Floats one that won't go. Got his own miss. Puts it back up. That one's good. Pretty good work that time by Alexander Rice. Now and one coming for Kyle Rose. Attacking right back, got bumped by Ramos and is headed to the line. It's a first foul on Rice. Double bonus for Eleanor Roosevelt for the final 2:24 of the second quarter. Meanwhile, they've got 3 fouls to give in this first half. Chance to get it back to within 5. Can't do it. And Rice the rebound. That'd be the closest Eleanor Roosevelt's been since the opening minute. Johnson, nice catch. But then throws it away, looking for Ramos, threw it off his legs. And the basketball goes back to Eleanor Roosevelt. Got to close the half strong. That's a walk. Mincy got it with some room. Taps his chest. Knew he had not put it on the floor in time. Near steal by Mincy with those long arms at the top of the track. Johnson finds a wide open Rice. Can't hit the 3. Nice rebound, Brown. On the run the other way, all the way to the basket. No. Bounces out. Mincy finding Butler. And they'll get set up. Rose attacking, contorting, can't finish. Rice the rebound. Out to Ramos, stop and pop. And a lead back to 8 for the Patrick School. Trailing the play, Brown for 3, no. Johnson is fouled as he grabbed the rebound. Pulled down by Kyle Rose. That'll be his first. And a 14th foul with 1:11 to go in the first half. They'll get Brown out, make sure he doesn't pick up number 3. Nice move by Brendan O'Connell, the head coach for Eleanor Roosevelt. Pierre driving baseline, dishes out to Ramos for 3. No, Pierre the follow. That one won't go. Tipped it. And great hustle. Johnson beat Gross, but the ball bounces out to Butler. Butler all the way, offensive foul. Tip and a cap to Rice for hustling back. Alexander Rice paid for it, but he took the charge. So return. Ramos has 11. Pierre has 9. 67% of the Patrick School's offense. Ramos had the hot hand early. Pierre has been consistent here in the second quarter when they needed him. Here's Steele. They trap out near center court with 25 seconds to go, and it ends up in a layup for Harris. Good job to keep the head up from Ramos and Rice. 15 seconds to go in the half. The lead restored to double digits for the Patrick School. Rolls into the lane, gets stuck. Open 3. Butler can't find it. Pierre the rebound. 2 seconds to go. Pierre had it knocked loose, and that is the end of the opening half. A seesawing back 10 minutes at the break. Patrick School leads 32-22. Back with much more from Slam Dunk to the Beach in a moment.
Hello everyone and welcome to Grotto Pizza, proud sponsor of the 2018 Slam Dunk to the Beach. I'm your host Scott Kratzkin, and live from right here at Grotto Pizza, I'll be reviewing the top plays and players from Slam Dunk's past and previewing this year's field for year 5 of the return of one of the premier high school basketball tournaments in the country. As always, this year's field is loaded, but before we look ahead to the schools coming to Lewis on December 27th through 29th, let's take a look back at previous Slam Dunk excitement.
Definitely one of the best tournaments I've ever played in my life. The atmosphere was crazy every single time.
And welcome all visitors here today to see some great basketball.
Tough experience. I'm 2-2 here. A lot of teams compete, go after it. And basketball speaks for itself.
Fans are great. Everything's just great. Competition's great. It's just a great tournament.
Slam Dunk to the Beach is known nationwide for the premier players it brings to the Delaware beaches, and since reviving the event in 2014, the talent has been as big as ever. The most recent NBA draft featured 2 Slam Dunk to the Beach alums as top 20 picks. After an all Big 12 season at the University of Texas, Mohamed Bamba was selected 6th overall by the Orlando Magic. The NBA rookie has already become one of the most popular players in the league and the subject of one of the most popular songs in the country. Delaware native and Slam Dunk alum Dante DiVincenzo amazed the world of college basketball by putting up 31 points in the NCAA championship game at Villanova this past March. The tournament's most outstanding player rode his heroic performance into the NBA draft and was selected 17th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. The current talk of college hoops are the freshman standouts at Duke University, and 3-time Slam Dunk to the Beach all-tournament team selection, Cam Reddish, is part of that mix. Already setting a Blue Devils record for three-pointers by a rookie in a game, this scoring machine is projected as a top 5 pick in the NBA draft next summer.
From the NCAA Most Outstanding Player to an NBA lottery pick to a starter for college basketball's #1 team, Slam Dunk's recent past has had numerous stars. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we return, I'll bring you a look at the 2018 field of teams and top players. It's the Slam Dunk to the Beach preview special, live from Grotto Pizza.
At ETI Physical Therapy, we'll be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at atipt.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players, 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of national boys high school basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with the Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Welcome back into Grotto Pizza for the 2018 Slam Dunk to the Beach preview special. I'm your host, Scott Kratzkin, and it's now time to take a look at another exceptional lineup participating this year at Slam Dunk to the Beach. Let's take a look at the squads making the trip to Cape Henlopen High School.
We'll start with newcomer to Slam Dunk to the Beach, Albany Academy, coached by Brian Fruschio. Albany Academy is led by New York's #1 ranked junior small forward, Andre Jackson. The 6'5 standout can play on the wing or as the team's scoring guard and has received multiple major Division I offers heading into his 3rd season. Teammate August Mahoney will provide senior leadership and smarts. The 6'2 point guard has committed to play his college ball as an Ivy League student athlete at Yale University next year. Albany Academy, Albany, New York. Making a return to Lewis, Delaware is Archbishop Wood, led by head coach John Moscow. Archbishop Wood has the ability to reload every season after losing multiple Division I players to graduation. This year is no different as Julius Phillips now steps into the role as senior leader. The 6'5 small forward is ranked as a top 10 player in the state of Pennsylvania. Next in line may be sophomore sensations Rasul Diggins and Deshaun Shepard, who will both take on larger responsibilities after playing varsity minutes as 9th graders last season. Archbishop Wood, Warminster, Pennsylvania. Bishop Laughlin is back at Slam Dunk to the Beach for 2018 and are once again led by head coach Ed Gonzalez. Fans and opponents will be seeing double when taking on the Lions this season as Justin and Julian Champagne return to lead the squad. These twins from Brooklyn are both highly recruited small forwards in the senior class and will look to lead the Lions in Lewis. Bishop Laughlin, Brooklyn, New York. Bishop Walsh comes to the tournament from Cumberland, Maryland, coached by Dan Preet. The Spartans will be led by a senior headed to the ACC in 6'8 small forward Yavuz Gultekin. The 4th-ranked player in the state of Maryland will be playing his college ball for Buzz Williams at Virginia Tech next season. But for now, he'll be the top player to keep an eye on for Bishop Walsh. Bishop Walsh, Cumberland, Maryland. Cape Henlopen's fans will welcome back Eleanor Roosevelt High School in 2018. Brendan O'Connell is once again the head man for the Raiders from Greenbelt, Maryland. A solid senior class will lead this Prince George's County team in Lewis. Cameron Brown led the team with 18 points in the Raiders' only game at the beach last season, including 3 three-pointers in the victory over Bishop Laughlin. And fellow 2019 graduate Isaiah Gross tallied 5 assists and 4 steals a year ago. Brown has committed to play his college basketball at the College of William & Mary from the CAA. Eleanor Roosevelt, Greenbelt, Maryland. For the 3rd time since Slam Dunk to the Beach returned in 2014, Gonzaga College High School will compete at the event. Head coach Steve Turner brings his team back, and they remain a power both nationally and in the loaded WCAC Conference. Last season, Terrence Williams had as impressive of a performance as any over the 3 days at the beach. The top 100 junior scored 44 points in 2 games. The 6'6" forward has received interest from many of the top schools and conferences in the country. Williams is joined in the junior class by small forward Miles Stute and point guard Chuck Harris to make up a lineup that includes 3 of the top 5 players in our nation's Capitals class of 2020. Leading the class of 2019 will be 6'4" shooting guard Anwar Gill. Gonzaga is bringing an outstanding lineup of talent that you will not want to miss. Gonzaga College High School, Washington, D.C. Making their way from Jersey City, New Jersey, will be Hudson Catholic High School, led by Nick Marinello. The Hawks bring one of the top freshmen in the country to Delaware in the form of Zion Cruz. Many have already described the 6'3" and growing 9th grader as the top point guard in the class of 2022. Cruz can score when needed and also knows how to get others involved. Make sure to keep your eyes on this future star in his rookie season of high school basketball. Hudson Catholic, Jersey City, New Jersey. The longest trip to Delaware belongs to Liberty High School of Henderson, Nevada. Stefan Berg brings his team 2,500 miles to Kings Highway in Lewis, Delaware. Ranked 33rd in the junior class, Julian Strother is the Patriots' player to watch. Nevada's top player, the 6'6" small forward, is an elite-level prospect with offensive ability and versatility. Terrence Marigny returns for his senior season, and the 6'6" forward helps this squad form an excellent...
Getting set for the start of the second half, 32-22. Patrick School leads Eleanor Roosevelt High. Got as high as 12-point game in that second quarter. Eleanor Roosevelt fought its way back within striking distance, got it down to 4 a couple of times, but it was back to double digits at the half. Pierre, who had a big first half for the Patrick School, finding Ramos, who had the huge first quarter. Rice hoists a 3 that wouldn't go, and Brown the rebound. Brown brings it up into the lane. Layup wouldn't go. Rebound fought for, and Ramos sends up with it. Ramos works it in the forecourt, open triple, no good. Loose ball, pops right to Pierre, and an offensive foul. Pierre lowered his shoulder right into the chest of Gray, and a charge gives it back. 7:26 to go in the third. Pierre has to take a seat. Picked up foul number 3. That's something important to keep an eye on. He had 11 in the first half. Ian Ramos led all scores. Brown finds an open Cochran. Cochran threw it away. Ramos jumped the passing lane for the steal. Rice back to Ramos. Johnson, extra feed, open jumper, wouldn't go for Harris. Offensive rebound, Johnson, and he's fouled. That was actually Powell who the ball bounced to. Beg your pardon, and Powell will head to the free throw line. Powell goes to Rose, his second. Team's first, just under a minute into the third quarter. Powell connects his first trip to the free throw line today. He'll get one more. Second free throw makes it a 12-point Patrick School lead. Eleanor Roosevelt trying to beat him down the floor. Gross inside, lost it out of bounds. Got tipped away from him, but then deflected back off his fingers and went out of bounds with an injured Celtic. And that is Powell that is down and hurt. The athletic trainers will check on him, which allows us to let you know. Follow along on social media. They're on Facebook at Slam Dunk to the Beach, at Slam Dunk to the Beach, on Instagram at Slam Dunk DE, and Twitter at Slam Dunk to Beach. That's Twitter, Slam Dunk to Beach, Instagram at Slam Dunk DE, and Facebook at Slam Dunk to the Beach. The good news is it looks like Powell is up, limping, put a little bit of weight on that left leg. They're going to go check him out. Hopefully Powell is all right. Don't see any type of injury. Patrick School up 12 with 6:58 to go in the third quarter. Reminder, still 3 games to come. Matchup of Delaware schools next. Sanford takes on Cape Henlopen. And it's Albany Academy and Gonzaga College High School. And the nightcap, Vermont Academy against Bishop Walsh. Full court pressure from Eleanor Roosevelt. They break it. Then a near turnover at midcourt. Ramos, quick 3, no. And good rebound in traffic, pulled down by Cochran. But a turnover as Rice got backed up the passing lane, took it away from Butler. Rice gets bumped and a foul. Oh no, a carry. Ooh, some contact there as Rose seemed to collide with him as he picked up his bounce. But they say the hand got under the ball first. And Eleanor Roosevelt gets it back. Down 12, a minute and a half into the second half. Driving Gross, leaving it for Rose. Rose stuck, finds Brown. Brown into a double, floats it too strong. And Johnson pulls down the rebound. Johnson outlets it up to Ramos. Into a double. Good ball movement out to Rice. Spins his way to the paint. Got it rejected. Got it back. Missed it. Loose ball. Johnson ends up with it. Another try. And a foul against Eleanor Roosevelt. Sal drew the contact. And we'll head to the stripe for a pair. Foul goes to Kyle Rose, the senior. And that's his third. It's funny because Eleanor Roosevelt did not pick up many fouls in that first half, but almost all of them went to 2 players. 2 of their best, and Cameron Brown and Kyle Rose. One more coming here for South. It's 1 of 2, the lead to 13. Eleanor Roosevelt still has not scored since the break. Lewis returns. And it's Butler that sits down for the Raiders. Lewis will run point. Rose can't free himself. Gross got it blocked and off his leg out of bounds. Now they're going to go. Looked like they were trying to go full court man to man. Oh, that's a walk at center court, I believe. Now, clock just never started. So they will try to take care of that. 5:44 to go third quarter. Patrick School up 13. Rose all over Rice, comes to double Ramos, and he did one. Pivot foot dragging as the double came. Nice change up there. Thrown by Brendan O'Connell and Eleanor Roosevelt. They need a bucket, though. Still have not scored since intermission. See if Brown can change that. Got it blocked, but stuck with it and banks it in. And it's 35-24. Set up the trap near center court, pass around it to Sugg. Looking high post, tipped away. Cochran got the deflection. Gross for 3, can't get it. Weak side rebound, corralled by Ramos. Ramos on the run. Finds Harris, open triple, no. And this time Rose clears the board. Long outlet to Lewis. Lewis crossover move, finds a trailing Brown, wide open three, big shot. And it's back to single digits, an 8-point game with 4:43 to go in the third. Ramos works hard on Lewis to get it across. Harris got stuck. Rice ends up with it. Tells everybody to calm down and get set up. And then Lewis deflects the pass, and it ends up with Rose for the steal. Rose, offensive foul, a push off. Tried to go behind the back with the bounce, but as he did, a little nudge. And that's a third team foul on Eleanor Roosevelt. Harris and So will check out. Meanwhile, Butler comes back in place of Cochran for Eleanor Roosevelt. 4:13 left third quarter. Patrick School with the ball and an 8-point lead. Rice trying to avoid the double. Good job to do it. Attacking off the bounce and one step too many. As Johnson tried to find the contact, couldn't do it, called for the wall. Again, they do not start the clock. See how long they go, finally notice it. At the midway point of the third quarter, Brown on the drive, got fouled. And we'll head to the stripe for a pair. Brown, whose minutes were limited in the first half with foul trouble, will play for Tony Shaver and William and Mary next year. Trying to cut into the deficit, does. Makes it a 7-point game. Still plenty of time left in this one. 3:57 in the third quarter. And we've got a 6-point contest. So a 7-1 run from Eleanor Roosevelt. They've worked their way back in it. Rice just got it across with a second to spare. Ramos down, back to Rice. They are getting out on Ramos, not giving him open looks, trying to make him do it off the bounce. Can't hit the jumper. And the rebound ends up in the hands of Lewis. Lewis with no numbers, slows it up. Cross-court feed to a wide open Gross, passes up the three. Lewis, extra dish to Brown. Can't hit the triple. And good board. Pulled down by the Patrick School. That was Julian McGowan. Quick run for him as he checks out. The foul on Brown is number 3. Team foul number 2, or I should say number 4, beg your pardon, on the Roosevelt School. .314 to go in the third quarter. It's been a little bit since the Patrick School has scored, almost 2.5 minutes. Open three, can't end the drought. Johnson the board, follow, no, but we'll head to the stripe for a pair. Well, that's what the Patrick School did so effectively in the first half. A lot of second chance opportunities that led to some open outside looks. Grab the rebound and kick it out. Johnson, his 4th rebound of the game, still looking for his first points. Looking to extend a 6-point lead, and he does. Remember, the Patrick School hit 6 of its first 10 threes. They've knocked down just 1 of the last 8. The Celtics have gone cold, still holding a 7-point lead, though. It'll stay at 7. Brown the rebound. Open triple. Gross got it. And we've got ourselves a 4-point ball game. 2:48 to go. And a walk. Gives it right back to Eleanor Roosevelt. That trapping pressure didn't play a huge factor in the first half, but seems to have whittled away at the resolve of the Sonics. Mincy finding Brown. Brown step back, short with it, and Sonics get the rebound. Nothing in transition in the second half. Ramos finds Rice for three. Good box out by Mincy. Gross had the rebound, threw it away. Blocked by Brown, who came back out of nowhere. Gross again. And we've got a 1-point game with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Ramos finds Rice, another open tray. Can't find the bottom. Brown taking over on the glass for Eleanor Roosevelt, pulls down another rebound. Final 100 seconds of the third quarter. Gross, a lot of contact, no call. Lewis for the lead, got it! Time out! The Patrick School, it's Eleanor Roosevelt taking a 2-point lead with 1:31 left in the third quarter. Take a quick break. Back with more Slam Dunk to the Beach in a moment.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
What a run from Eleanor Roosevelt High School. They've knocked down 3 straight threes, and they have a 2-point lead. They were down 12 early in this second half. It is a 9-0 run that has lasted just over a minute. And they've turned this game upside down. The pressure has bothered the Patrick School. Minute and a half left, third quarter. They get it across. Stumbling and losing the basketball was Johnson. Breakout for Brown. Got fouled and will go to the strike. He was getting ready to throw it down. Good hustle for the Patrick School to make him earn it. Had to do it cleanly. It was Ramos with the hustle, giving the contact his second foul. .121 to go, third quarter. Brown can't hit the first free throw. So the lead stays at 2 for Roosevelt. Rice the rebound, couple of big misses. Rice dragged that pivot, got away with it. Nice catch along the sideline, Pierre. Remember, this game switched when he picked up his third foul. Can't finish, though, on the run. Got it back and got fouled himself. And I believe that's going to be number 3 on Brown. He was in the area. And that is on Brown, who has 15 points to lead Roosevelt. Pierre hits the foul shot. Brown with 15 points on 6 of 11 shooting. Gross has 9. They've led the way. Both free throws good. Pierre ties the game. They'll try to protect him from further foul trouble as he'll sit down. Harris returning in his spot. 1:04 to go, tie game. So another close one in Slam Dunk to the Beach. We had an overtime thriller in game number 1. And then a lopsided win for Bishop Laughlin in contest number 2. The day's session closing with a pretty exciting ball game here. Lewis off the bounce, pull up, got it. Lewis coming alive. Gives Roosevelt the lead back at 40-38. 37 seconds to go, third quarter. Feels like a big trip momentum-wise. Roosevelt has almost all of it now. Trapped near midcourt. Nice feed. Harris, extra pass to Johnson. Can't finish. Got it back. Got it rejected by Gross. It'll stay with the Celtics. And Pierre gets to come back in and play offense. Final 14 seconds of this third quarter. Meanwhile, we get our first look at Brandon Thomas, who comes in defensively. 13 and 9, 10 seconds to go. Ramos finds Pierre. 10 seconds left. Nice crossover move. Pull up three, way short. Ramos out to Rice. He can't hit. And that one comes late. It went in, but after the buzzer, no shot. At the end of the third quarter, sees Eleanor Roosevelt High School turning a double-digit deficit into a 2-point lead. Back with the fourth quarter and Slam Dunk to the Beach in a moment.
At ETI Physical Therapy, we'll be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at ATIPT.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players, 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of national boys high school basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with a Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
And welcome back, Slam Dunk to the Beach, fourth quarter. Eleanor Roosevelt's made quite a run. Grows for three, short with it. Rebound the Patrick School. I'm Matt Janis, joined now by the tournament director of Slam Dunk to the Beach, Dr. Matthew Robinson. Dr. Robinson, thanks so much for taking the time to come up here with us.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Pierre on the drive, plus the foul. He'll head to the line to try to give the Patrick School the lead back. Been a great opening day thus far. We had a thriller in game number one, and this has turned into a pretty tight contest as well.
Yeah, I tell you, once Roosevelt started shooting the ball and they started making some shots, they got themselves back in this. So, no, great third game here.
Pierre trying to give the Patrick School the lead back, and does, and had to really enjoy the way that first game wrapped up. Kind of sets the tone for the whole event, right?
I think it really did. You know, great excitement, you know, great shot at the end to send it to overtime, and then, you know, winning it on a buzzer beater. Outstanding.
And how about Zaquan Eaton both sending it to overtime and winning the game as the Patrick School grabs the rebound. Pierre in transition hits the three, and the lead back to 4.
St. Pat went a little cold there in the third quarter, but it seems like they're getting it back now.
The outside game, such an important part of the early run. Lewis hit a big three and hits another 1-point game. Well, when you guys brought this tournament back a little more than a half decade ago, this was the type of atmosphere you guys had in mind, correct?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just great basketball, great teams. bringing something special to Sussex County and bringing a lot of unique visitors down here for the tournament. So, yeah, great event.
Brown grabbed the rebound off the Pierre miss, tries to create himself, and he'll head to the line for a pair. Saw you chatted up with Governor Carney down there on the floor earlier. He's a real basketball fan.
Basketball fan. Last year he was at the game as well, and great conversations about the games themselves, the teams. Real knowledgeable, talking some college basketball, talking some pro basketball, but big fan of the event. He said he put it on his schedule, wanted to make sure he was here, and we can't thank him enough for the support for the event.
How has it grown as people have gotten more used to it being back on the calendar here over the years?
I just think the quality of the event continues to increase. I think our sponsors, we continue to add new sponsors. We have loyal ones who have been with us since we came back. And I think the fan experience has gotten better, just in terms of we've added entertainment, in between the games, during the quarter breaks and half times. So I think the fans are having a good time, plus watching some great basketball. Go.
And Roosevelt's got the lead.
They got the lead.
45-44. Another seesawing back and forth affair. Try to keep it out of Pierre's hands. Foul trouble's hurt him a little bit in this second half. See if he can take over here. Tough angle shot. Ramos, unselfish, dished it off to Rice.
Good ball movement.
Good defense, though, as well by Roosevelt until Gross gave the foul.
Real shame in the second game when with Liberty losing that Julian Strother twisted his ankle right at the beginning, because I think that would have been some great matchups there in that game. That was unfortunate. It looks like he's going to be okay for a future game today.
It was good to see him get back in it in the second half, because they're a big part of this event. Incredible to go get a school from Nevada and bring them all the way out here, isn't it? It tells you a lot about what people think of this event.
We get so many calls now from schools wanting to come, and like I said, that helps us be more selective. Has some schools that we bring back every year just because they've been great for the event. Westtown. I mean, I still say I guess it was 2 years ago, the Westtown Gray Academy game really I think helped define the second edition of Slam Dunk. One of the great games I've ever seen, and rated the top high school game of that year.
So the free throw does not go. Roosevelt keeps the lead at 1. Good to see Gonzaga College High School back in the fold this year. They had one of the great games of the first year it was back as well.
True.
The overtime buzzer beater. Good rebound in traffic. Not sure how Johnson pulled that one down. Patrick School looking for the lead. Ramos finds a wide open Harris. And the Patrick School's back in front.
So it's great seeing them both find their shooting touch here in the fourth quarter.
Gross reverse layup. Now we're tied at 47 with 5:20 to go. When you're putting together a field, you mentioned that more schools are starting to call and look to come. What are some of the thought processes go into that, the decisions that are made as Pierre can't hit?
I think, again, we're looking for, top players. That I think that really resonates with the fans, being able to say that we we saw a player win. Best example being Cam Reddish.
I want to finish from Pierre to give Patrick the lead back 49-47.
And so I think that really resonates with the fans. And then some top teams. Nice shot.
Big contact up high. Harris gave the foul. It'll be 2 free throws coming for Cochran.
But the other thing that's been great, like we said during the years, I mean, the best example being Colin Gillespie when he came here with Archbishop Wood. At that point, mid-majors were looking at him, and after that weekend, it went to Villanova, Virginia, and Notre Dame calling. So it's a great opportunity for some kids to showcase themselves against top talent. And I think Colin did it that weekend, and he's got a national championship ring now for it.
And now a starter for the defending national champs. It's pretty cool to see that. The team that's won 2 of the last 3 national championships has mined Slam Dunk to the Beach pretty hard. I mean, it's 4 players and not just guys that sit at the end of the bench, starters and even first-round draft picks and Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, Villanova's done well here.
Right.
That's Kentucky. Kentucky's done all right for themselves again this year.
5 players that are alums of the tournament that have spent some time at UK. And turnover here. Patrick School's opened up a 3-point lead with 4:25 to go.
And just for this year already, just looking down, we got a nice collection of college coaches. Marquette here, Tulane, Cincinnati, the Delaware Blue Hens are here.
It's always funny to watch as people are heading out to the area to go get some food as they stare down the coaches that have made their way out, the assistants recruiting and getting ready. Remember when DiVincenzo was here a couple years ago? Wasn't Jay Wright actually at the event himself?
Yeah, Jay came down for that. Yep.
Offensive foul. Big charge take by Lewis to get it back to Roosevelt with 4:07 to go.
I always remember talking to Jay that year. He says he couldn't believe how easy it was to get down here. You know, with Route 1, the bypass there up north, and he goes, I used to remember stoplights coming down here. Not many left. Now you get on one, you're here quick.
Well, has that been some kind of the draw of this event, the access and the facilities? Cape Henlopen Open does a great job.
Great facility.
Speaking of great, Cameron Brown has been that today, trying to make something happen, but Johnson with a block. Ramos too strong with a pass, and it goes back to Roosevelt. What's kind of that next step for this event moving forward?
You know, I think, we always want to focus on quality. We just want to make sure every game's a quality game of high caliber. And like I said, I think we would have had 3 this afternoon without the injury in the middle game. But that's what we were looking for, because I think that's what the fans want. So one thing we're exploring for next year, nice drive.
Mincy couldn't finish. Brown follows.
We're looking at a e-sport competition associated with it. That aspect of things are really growing, and I think we're going to try to do something with that next year.
The future of sports is a steal in the backcourt. Rose took it away, and a kick ball. It'll be Roosevelt ball.
I'll tell you, Roosevelt, good, DC area school. I mean, these are the kind of matchups that are great to see when you have a Jersey school getting to go against the Maryland school. And a lot of these teams, that's what they want. Let's go outside of our area, get ourselves a good game. So both these guys, I think, are going to be better for this game as they head into their regular seasons.
I know they're all your favorites as a guy that runs the tournament, but any matchup you're particularly looking forward to here the rest of this week?
I was really interested in seeing Liberty play. I think Roselle getting to get to play, and I think Paul Six. And no particular matchup, but just I think teams, you like to see.
Brown creating, too strong off the window, and good rebound, and the smart play by Rice to throw it off of Brown's leg. Keep the ball to Patrick. 1-point lead, 2:49 to go. The tournament director here, Matthew Robinson, slam dunk to the beach. Game number 3, opening day.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the Friday night session with Westtown, Vermont, Gonzaga, Our Savior, and then Paul Six, Liberty. And I'm hoping again that Liberty has their guy back. But I think that's going to be a great Friday night of basketball. That's for sure.
Wall to wall too. It's just going to keep coming at you over and over again. It always seems like the middle day, that's the highest energy day inside the gym.
Yep.
That trying to work a little clock here. 2:15 to go, holding a 1-point lead as Roosevelt letting them control the ball. At some point, they're going to have to come out and force the issue. Rice ends up with it. Lewis all over him, drawing the 5 count. Finds it open, Harris, but an offensive foul waves off what would have been a huge 3.
That patience paid off for Roosevelt there.
That's the beauty of the high school game. You wonder, with a lead, why don't
still
teams just hold the ball? It's a lot easier said than done, right?
It's like I said, it's a strategy, and you have to do it well. And there's a great example of it.
Now a chance to take the lead with a bucket. Gross got the foul, and will head to the strike.
Now they got to make the foul shots. I think they both have been real strong from the line today.
Well, Roosevelt really kept themselves in the game by drawing the contact in that first half. The Patrick School, they hit 6 of the first 10 threes they took. They were raining from the perimeter.
I give Roosevelt credit for getting back in it, because at one point it didn't look good for them.
Still a 1-point Patrick School lead. One more free throw coming. 1:41 left. Isaiah Gross, the senior, trying to pull his club even. Can't get the roll. Brown, though, with the tip. And Pierre, in traffic, grabs the board and is fouled. What a rebound.
Got to take advantage of those free throws this time of the game.
Hey, I know this is a big-time team effort to put on an event like this. I want to give you an opportunity to talk about some of the staff that work here at Slam Dunk to the Beach.
You know, I'll tell you, we have Position Sports. Mark Steigerwald they are an event management company who do national events. They run the Jordan game up in New York each year, and a number of Nike events, and they do an amazing job putting together and then helping us get the teams. And Mark's right here in Sussex County, lives down here, so you know it's a Delawarean putting the event on for us. So he does an amazing job. We couldn't do it without Sussex County County Council, Leaser, and the General Assembly for their financial support of the event.
Big-time team effort. Brown trying to do it on his own. Follow wouldn't go, and Rice the rebound with 1:15 to go, holding a 1-point lead, and he is fouled. It'll be a 2-shot foul as Roosevelt in the double bonus.
And I tell you, the Sussex County community has really gotten behind the event, supporting it. As far as sponsorship is concerned, I mean, Grotto's was amazing, stepping up. You know, its first year as a sponsor, but you know, we couldn't do it without the local businesses getting behind us. So it's been a great team effort across the board.
It's amazing when you look at the program, just how many local businesses have embraced this tournament as Gross just fouled out of the game for Roosevelt. Corporate partnership is such an important part of the sports industry, but especially when it's a community event like this, as Rice can't hit the first.
Like I said, I mean, I look at Grotto's, I look at Sodell Concepts, McGee Motors, you know, Starboard. I mean, just businesses that had gotten behind it, and we couldn't do it without it. And a lot of them, often, it's not giving money, it's giving product for us to help cover some of our expenses. The hotels, you know, the Comfort Suites, and the Hyatt, as well as the Sleep-In. You know, great hosts for our visitors coming into the area.
It gives everybody an opportunity to kind of showcase their business as well. Scoreboard went out temporarily. It is back. And Rice hits the second. So 2-point game, 1:13 to go. Roosevelt and the Patrick School. Slam Dunk to the Beach, game number 3. Brown for the lead. And he has just gone cold at a bad time. Fight for the loose ball. Stays with Roosevelt. Mincy was in there on a hustle play. Kyle Rose as well. And that's why you have an event like that, to see kids sprawling out in big moments like this.
You know, it's like I said, both these teams have gone high energy the whole time, and great experience for the kids, great experience for the fans.
Dr. Robinson, great experience getting the opportunity to talk to you. Thank you so much.
You bet, Matt.
So Dr. Matthew Robinson, the tournament director here at Slam Dunk to the Beach. What a job he and his staff has done to put this event on, make it as successful as it has been, and right on the calendar for any sports fan in the state of Delaware, and really the entire area as well. Great basketball game that we have here today. The timeout was taken by Roosevelt. They have 3 remaining. Patrick School with 2 left. 52-50 is the lead. Roosevelt with the ball and a chance to tie or take the advantage back. Roosevelt has led Patrick School has ran pretty much the entire way. Outside of 2 short stretches in the third quarter. Rose will throw it in. 58 seconds remaining. Brown, nice head fake to get the defender in the air, and we are tied at 52. Cameron Brown, the William & Mary commit, coming up big when his team needed him most. Now Rice working hard to get it across. And a timeout called by the Patrick School. That was close to a 5-second call. Lewis was draped all over him defensively. 37 and 1/10 seconds remaining. 52-52. And we'll take a quick break. Come back with the conclusion. What a ball game. You're watching Slam Dunk to the Beach.
ETI Physical Therapy will be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at ATIPT.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players, 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of national boys high school basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with a Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
Game number 3, we already had overtime in the opener. 37 and 1/10 seconds remaining. 52-52. Slam Dunk to the Beach, presented by Grotto Pizza. Patrick School with the ball, tie game. They've led most of the way, but Cameron Brown just pulled the Raiders even. Ramos gets in the backcourt. See if the Celtics can hold for one. Ramos, entry for Pierre, missed him out of bounds. Thought they might catch Roosevelt napping, and they couldn't get the angle for the pass. Final half minute. If you're Roosevelt, you either want to win it or head to overtime. And that's who you want the ball in the hands of, Brown. Timeout, Roosevelt to talk it over. 10 and 3/10 seconds remaining. Full timeout. So we will take one quick break. Come back with the conclusion in a moment. Tied at 52. Slam Dunk to the Beach.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain
My
Dew
bad.
Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
What a great game this has been, and it's not over yet. 10 seconds to go. We are tied at 52. Roosevelt and Patrick. It'll be Roosevelt basketball in a game that, quite frankly, Patrick has led most of the way. They've had the advantage 25 of the 32 minutes. Roosevelt has led for just over 3 minutes, and it's been tied for 3 minutes. The lead was double digits early in the second half, but it's even now, and the opportunity to get the win. Rose with 6 seconds left finds Brown, high post. Brown got tied up. Arrow belongs to the Patrick School with 1.8 to go. Great defense. Timeout called by the Patrick School. They knew Brown would be looking to take the shot. He drew double, and he just could not find the angle to get a look. And so the arrow belonging to the Patrick School. 1.8 left. You go to your best play now. Reminder, the night session will follow. It begins with a matchup of first state foes. Sanford taking on Cape Henlopen, which hosts the tournament, followed by Albany Academy out of New York against Gonzaga College High School, Washington, D.C. Power, and then Vermont Academy against Bishop Walsh High School. 3 more games here on Slam Dunk to the Beach, day number 1. By the way, if you enjoy this Eleanor Roosevelt team, they get action started tomorrow against Roselle Catholic, and Archbishop Wood against Bishop Laughlin, Hudson Catholic against Cesar Rodney. A good day number 2 day session. The timeout ends. 1.8 seconds to go. 52-52. It'll be a stationary inbound here. Can't run the baseline. So they put Mincy on the ball. Now they move him off the ball. Ball comes into Ramos near midcourt. Heave for the win. Oh my, it just missed. And we have overtime for the second time in 3 games. Put 4 on the clock, and when we come back, we'll play an extra fame. Roosevelt, Patrick, OT coming up on Slam Dunk to the Beat.
At ETI Physical Therapy, we'll be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at ATIPT.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players. 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of national boys high school basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with a Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
Overtime for the second time in 3 games, and this is only day number 1. Still got a lot of basketball to come even today. 3 more in the night session, followed by 12 more games over the final 2 days. Slam Dunk to the Beach, the Patrick School, taking on Roosevelt. And it's Eleanor Roosevelt winning the tip. Brown, pull-up jumper, trying to give him the lead, can't do it. Ramos tipped the rebound to Rice. And here come the Celtics. Tough pass, good catch by Pierre, who splits a double, can't finish near the rim. Nice rebound in traffic by Butler. Butler brings it out himself. Butler all the way. Plus the foul, Jameer Butler. What a take by the senior. And it's Roosevelt on the board first in OT. And Johnson just fouled out of the game. So not much going right at the moment for the Patrick School. Located in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Sal has to come back in. Free throw won't go. And it's run down by Lewis. 3:30 left in OT. The lead to Roosevelt with the ball. Lewis handing it off to Brown. Roosevelt happy to be patient here. Rose trying to get everybody organized. Hands it to Lewis on a little weave look for Brown. Way off on the 3. Sal with the rebound, and here comes the Patrick School. 2:55 to go in the extra frame. Ramos picked up his bounce. Nice feed to Rice. Pierre has been quiet in the fourth quarter. See if he can get himself going. Big shot for Rice. And rebound to Brown. .218 to go at OT. Lewis works his way to the paint. Rose leaves it off for Mincy, and a walk. Some contact, but the walk must have come first to the ball. Back to the Patrick School. 2-point game, 2:10 to go. Pierre. Extra feed, Rice in the corner, got it blocked. Mincy came in for the rejection. 1:50 to go. Brown finding Rose. Now Butler, who has the only bucket so far in overtime, gets it off to Mincy. Under 100 seconds to go. Mincy over to Lewis. Mincy again. Lefty finish, would it go, but he'll head to the strike. Got the angle on the defender, got the contact, and heads to the free throw line. Sal the foul, his first. The lead is 2, looking to grow it. And unable to do so on the first, Mincy. Quentin Mincy, the junior, long frame, 6'5". One more free throw, 1:22 remaining. Missed them both. Ramos, big rebound. Here comes the Patrick School. Pierre lost it, but it went right to Rice. Ramos for the lead, got it! 55-54. Rose looking to attack, can't hit the lefty runner. Ramos, another huge rebound, final minute of OT. Both teams in the double bonus. Pierre content to hold. 1-point lead, 46 seconds to go. They've got to come out and play. Giving too much room, down to 40 seconds. Down to 33 seconds. Pierre drew the double to Ramos. They've got a foul. 25 seconds. Ramos picks it up. Down to 20 seconds. Pierre with 15 seconds. And finally the foul comes with 13.5. A two-shot foul. That is the opposite of the old Jimmy Valvano theory of extending the game. They put it to essentially 1 or 2 possessions. The good news for Roosevelt, you can't make this a 2-possession game with this trip to the line. 2 free throws for Ramos. He's got the first. This would make it a 3-point lead with 13.5 seconds to go. Gets the roll. Timeout, the Patrick School. That's their last. And we will take it with the Celtics. 13.5 left at OT. Patrick School 57. Eleanor Roosevelt 54. This is Slam Dunk to the Beach.
At ETI Physical Therapy, we'll be here for you every step of the way. With more than 700 locations coast to coast and clinics throughout Delaware, stop by and get a complimentary screening.
We've got exceptional clinicians that knock it out of the park every day.
For customized care, trusted expertise, and remarkable outcomes, choose ATI.
We're professionals and take care of the patients. We have a fun time doing it.
Visit us at ATIPT.com to find your nearest location. ATI Physical Therapy, here for you.
Grotto Pizza presents Slam Dunk to the Beach, the hottest boys high school basketball tournament on the planet. 17 top-ranked teams and players. 18 slamming games over 3 days. Join Grotto Pizza December 27th through 29th at Cape Henlopen High School for must-watch hoops and the who's who of National Boys High School basketball. At Grotto Pizza, we've got a great idea for the holidays with a Grotto Pizza gift card. And to make the gift legendary, receive a free $10 bonus card for every $50 in gift cards you purchase. Get your gift card today at GrottoPizza.com.
13 and 5/10 seconds remaining. We are in the overtime period. 57-54. Patrick leads Roosevelt. Roosevelt basketball. Lewis, who had a big three in the second half to pull even for Roosevelt, gives it off to Brown. 7 seconds to go. Brown, big three for the tie, short. Rebound, Patrick School, and that will almost do it. Jump ball. Arrow stays with the Patrick School with 1.4 to go. And now it'll take a miracle if you're Roosevelt. And they're going to take a timeout to try to find a way to something miraculous. So it was your best player who got the look, Cameron Brown, but just didn't seem to have his legs. It was a yeoman's effort. They had to erase a reasonably large deficit and get back in the game, and was short with a contested jump shot. And so instead of tying things up, it stays a 57-54 affair. A reminder, coming up next, a first state fight. We've got the Sanford School taking on Cape Henlopen. That gets the night session underway. It'll be followed by Albany Academy against Gonzaga College High School. And then Vermont Academy against Bishop Walsh. Still 3 more games to go. Slam Dunk to the Beach, presented by Grotto Pizza. All right, 1.4 to go. Harris will throw it in. Into the corner, Rice has it, and the foul comes. It's going to be, I think, 0.3. The foul was on Lewis. Both teams over the limit, so it'll be 2 free throws. Put 0.4 on the clock. And so if you're Roosevelt, best case scenario, he misses 2, and you can literally pick it up and just throw it as far as you can. You can't take a timeout because at a 10th of a second would come off the clock and there wouldn't be enough time to catch and shoot. But it would be moot if he makes the free throw, and he does. So Rice ices it. A 2-possession game. What a battle. In overtime, the Patrick School's going to take this one. And that'll get us to the final. A 5-point win for the Patrick School. An overtime thriller. 59-54. Much more basketball to come. Sanford and Cape Henlopen is next. We'll be back with all the action. This is Slam Dunk.